Homebrewing con Givit, episode number 1. Today we will be brewing IPA. Not sure what hops we will use because my homebrew shop, Bitter and Esters, is out of Sabro hops. So right now we undecided, but today we will be brewing. I have a yeast starter ready. This is my yeast in the bottom, as you can see. Waiting for it to clear out. Hopefully by tonight it should be clearing out so we can start getting the brew ready. So this is my anvil. You see my stuff inside. My chillers there. Got my pump cleaner. Got my stainless steel fermenter here. And my sanitizer somewhere around there. And the rest of my cleaning solution. So, with that said, let's keep moving. I have to drive now to Brooklyn. I gotta go all the way to Brooklyn. I'm from the Bronx. I gotta go all the way to Brooklyn to Bitters and Esters and see John over there. Out here on my way to Brooklyn, Bitter and Esters out in Washington to pick up my ingredients for the day. You know, it's gonna be a good day. We out here at Bitter Esters, Brooklyn. Come get these ingredients. Jack is here today in Bitter and Esters. Get to pick up his order. Get some two-row, get some wheat. We gonna get some hops, some lactose. These are Southern Passion. These are aroma, passion fruit, guava, red berries, melon, and grapefruit. I'm going for more of the passion fruit, so I'm gonna dry hop it to get more of the passion fruit flavors of these. So you already know. Bring no grains. This is two-row, some oats, some wheat, and then the oats we have it at home. We're gonna be using cualquier oats. Y aquí tenemos una cosita aquí. Hey. No. This is lactose, my guys. Don't think nothing funny. Don't think I come get some fucking coke out here. Cortadita, right? This is lactose. A pound of lactose. So now that I come home, I'm looking at my yeast, and I'm like, my yeast is still not clear enough. I'm gonna show you my yeast again, so you could know we're ready to brew, but just the yeast is not ready to get, do its thing. So this is the yeast. Got a good yeast cake going on, but it's still, I feel like it could clear out more. As you can see there in the top, it looks a little darker. I want everything to look more dark, come down, clear out more, so we could be ready. That's my opinion. I want all the yeast to fall out, so I could, have a clean mind and a clean, just everything, no stress, because brewing is fucking stressing for me sometimes. So I just want to make sure that everything's looking good. So I'm going to postpone the brewing tonight so we can do this tomorrow. Today we're going to brew a New England IPA only with Southern Passion hops. Have our ingredients here. We have the yeast, have the grains, water treatment, the hops, a little lactose for a little touch of sweetness. We got a bucket, we got a brewing system, and we got some other equipment that part of the brewing system. We got the canister bucket, and we also have the chiller, actually. Excuse my term. So, without further ado, we're about to start filling up this water. So we're about to fire this baby up. Right now we're about to set the temperature. You gotta set the temperature, actually it's 59. We gotta set it at 155. That way we extract all the proteins and the sugars from the grain. Go to 155. I love this machine, by the way. This is so easy to use. Got water all the way where it's supposed to be, so we could get that sweet juice. Yesterday I went to Brooklyn, picked up the ingredients. All the way to Brooklyn, picked up the ingredients with hopes of brewing. My yeast wasn't clear enough, but you can see there it's almost clear. Everything's in the bottom. There's like creamy, milky layer and a cake in the bottom. So today we're ready to brew. So, okay, going back to the cleanliness. You gotta keep everything clean. You gotta keep everything sanitized. Make sure before you try to brew, you need sanitizer. Without this, your beer is not going to be good. You might catch any bacteria floating around, whatever it may be. It might ruin your beer, and you're going to be very disappointed once you finish your beer and it starts tasting like shit. Okay, so please be clean, and be clean. Brewing is like 98% clean. This water got to heat up to 155 degrees, which is set there. Right now it's going up to 60. This usually works pretty fast. I do recommend the ANVIL if you have a small space for brewing. I recommend the ANVIL heavily because it's a small compact system which has a great efficiency. I feel like my beers, ever since I have the ANVIL, has been on the up and up, improving. I've done a 4C IPA, I've done a New England IPA, and I also have a lager, lemongrass ginger lager, which has been lagering for about a month and a half, 2 months. I should bottle it soon. So I feel like my beers have been improving ever since I have the ANVIL. To get the grains in, process called mashing or throwing in the grains. Temperature is set at 155. Before I put those grains in, I have a little step that I have to do before, which I made a cereal mash because I got the wrong oats. Instead of the 1 minute quick oats, I got the whole oats, and now I have to make a little cereal mash, which means just topping up the oats with water, holding it at 158 for about 5 to 10 minutes to get all the sugars, all the proteins, everything out from the grain, from the oats, and then I'm gonna pour that milky consistency, that oat water, oat milk, however you want to call it, into my water right now. Leave it there for about 5 minutes. When the grains go in, mashing in, process has come to an end. What I usually do is I usually raise the temperature for about 10 minutes, about to 165, 166. Set it there, raise it, mash it in for a bit before taking the grains out. This is called mash out. So you heat up, you bring out whatever rest of the sugars, proteins, in this little heating up process for like the next 10 minutes or so. It smells delicious, by the way. When you're making beer, making your wort at home, it smells like a fresh bakery. Like all the grains make your apartment, your house smell so, so good. Then I'm going to remove my grains. So let's give it a few more minutes there. Raise these grains with the pump. Circulate for at least 5 more minutes while the grains are drying. So I can raise the grains. Let's see if you can see. And just hit it. And recirculate. Bring the water from the bottom all the way up to the top through the grains for at least 5-10 minutes. So from there, you're gonna start what is called boiling. So we gotta get this up to boiling, and from there, you have to give it another hour. Time for me to take off the pump. I think the time is up. Take this pump, put it there, take out the clamps. Temperature goes up to 165 68 going up to 212 degrees. We're about to make a little mess, taking out the grains, taking them to the kitchen. Whoa, a few droplets. It's almost 7 gallons. With the boil off, it should give me about 5.5, 6, which is what we basically intended for. So right now, so far, we're hitting our target. Once it starts boiling, right now it's at 176. Once it starts boiling at 212, around 210, we'll be back, show you the boil break, show you everything that goes on during the hop process, the hop timings, the whirlpool additions, adding a little bit of lactose, and a lot more fun. As you guys can see there, right now at 203 degrees Fahrenheit. The hot break looking beautiful. Top of that wort. So from the smell, from the color, from the amount of wort that was left after the grains, I think we are hitting our target numbers. The hops smell so fucking good. Oh my god! This smell right here, I love it. And it cleans your pores out too. So we're about to add the last addition of the hops right now. Then we're gonna add some lactose according to schedule. Woo. Then we're gonna add some lactose. Gonna add a pound of lactose to this baby. Get a little more creaminess, a little more sugariness. We're about to add some lactose. I added the hops. I added some lactose to give it a little bit of sweetness, a little more creaminess for the New England IPA body. The hops, I use 1 ounce at boil for the bitterness, and I added 1 ounce hops 10 minutes for a little bit of aroma and mouthfeel. I'm going to add 3 more ounces of these hops, Southern Passion. Once the clicker goes off, I'm going to throw these 3 ounces in. Call it the hop stand or whirlpool. I actually have to start getting my chiller ready, as I have to cool down this beer as fast as I can. So I have to move this whole system more into the kitchen, where I can have to set up, connect to the sink, put the chiller in there, add the hops. So we have a few more things going right now. So again, the hops, aroma, a little bit of mouthfeel, and bitterness of the beer. This is what their duty is, hops. Okay, bitterness, aroma, a little bit of the mouth, like that mouthfeel, like that edgy mouthfeel that you get. Southern Passion hops. 1. 2. 3. Get out of there. So when that beer hits about 80 degrees, we're about to put it in the fermenter, which is behind me over there, in front of me over there, and the yeast is behind. Alright, then we're going to give it a swirl, and we should be good to go. See? Now, we got a here. And now, from there, I'm gonna put my fermenter here, which is sanitized. Hot dust at the beginning. You see it's very green. It's in the England IPA. My God. This is good. You're about to transfer this bad boy. There's 74, 76. So I'm almost hitting my numbers. I was going for 78, 80. It's almost there. I guess with the extraction of the oats, as I use the different oats, it didn't get all the sugars and the proteins that I wanted, but I'm almost there. So it's very, very good. So now we're gonna add the yeast. This is the last step here. Last time, you gotta shake it up well. My latest sanitize is going in. Plug that in there. I'll throw a little water. Plug that in there. Plug that in there. Plug that in there. The last good shake. The last good shake. Six hours change almost crammed up into this video. Starting to from minute 1, planning my brew day, getting my ingredients, my yeast, making sure my yeast starter was properly made, doing in, mashing, boiling, adding the hops, cleaning, amongst other things. This is the first episode of many to come. We will be shooting another episode to see how the fermentation is going, and also bottling day and final product. There will be many more videos coming up to this page, so stay tuned. Thanks for the love, thanks for the view, thanks for the support. El Real Pau Pau siempre activo, en tu cara, si no te pongo un codo y una bufanda.